Good evening. Welcome to the Marlene Boll Theater and University of Detroit Mercy Theater Company's inaugural event, Titan Slam. I'm Greg Grobus. I'm the chair of the Department of Performing Arts. I'll be your host this evening as we celebrate our first event of our 50th anniversary season of having a theater major and our 143rd year of producing theater in Detroit. On behalf of the entire Department of Performing Arts, students, faculty, and staff, we want to express our deepest appreciation to all of the essential workers at Detroit Mercy and in our larger community. We appreciate your support through this challenging moment in our history. And now we are proud to present Titan Slam. Titan Slam was created to celebrate our golden anniversary by having an event where students and alumni could participate in a monologue competition. We invited Detroit Mercy current students and alumni from University of Detroit, Mercy College, Marygrove College, and University of Detroit Mercy to participate by creating a self-taped monologue. The only rule was to be creative. This event was divided into two categories: our current students and everyone else. Tonight, we are here to announce the winners and to show some of their top performances. First place in each category will receive $750. Second place, $200, and third place, $50. We would like to thank our sponsor for the event, Detroit Mercy Alumni Relations. Thank you for your generous support of our students and our alumni. To start the evening off, we are pleased to announce the winners of our alumni and former student category. In third place is Prisha Hickok, class of 1981. Congratulations, Prisha. In second place is Matthew Stewart, class of 1984. Congratulations, Matthew. We hope you're safe in New York City. And in first place is Savannah Wright, class of 2019. Congratulations, Savannah. We are so proud of you. Let's take a moment now and watch Savannah's entry.
I know you probably hate me for leaving before the funeral, but I just can't do it. My whole body itches and it won't stop until I get into a car and I drive until I can't see this house, this town, or this state from the rearview window. This way is better. This way, I'll come back from my trip and I'll go straight to school and you won't have to look at me or think about me. You can tell people you have a daughter, but you won't have to talk to me on the phone or see me on the couch. I'll be the no-maintenance daughter, just like you always wanted. I'm going to go now. But I know someday you'll want to talk to me again. Maybe after I graduate and get a job and get married and buy a house and have a daughter of my own. Then you can talk to her and be her favorite. And we can pretend you were a really great mother. She won't know, and I don't have to tell her. But right now, I'm going to go. And I'm going to push you out of my mind, and I won't think of you until I get to the Grand Canyon, or some other fairly good canyon, and maybe I'll cry in front of the mammoth orange hole. Or maybe I'll smile because it's beautiful and I'm free.
Great job, Savannah. Our next category features our current Detroit Mercy students. We had theater majors and non-theater majors participate this year. This category became very tricky, challenging. It resulted in many discussions among the judges. On top of the 3 winners, the judges decided to award 3 honorable mentions this year. In no particular order, the judges wanted to highlight these 3 students' achievements for emotional growth and originality. Let's take a moment to view our honorable mention videos. First, senior theater major Amelia Rose Glenn and her performance of The Goat, or Who is Sylvia, by Edward Albee.
We prepare for things, lessonings even, inevitable lessonings, and we think we can handle anything, whatever comes our way, but we don't know, do we? Do we? Fucking right we don't. Something can happen that's outside the rules, that doesn't relate to the way the game is played. Death, before you're even ready to think about it, that is part of the game. A stroke, that leaves you sitting looking at an eggplant the week before it'd been your husband, that's another one. Emotional disengagement, gradual, so gradual you don't even know that it's happening, or sudden. Not very often, but occasionally, that's another. You've read about spouses who all of a sudden start wearing dresses, yours or their own collection. Wives gone dyke, but if there's one thing you don't put on your plate, no matter how exotic your taste may be, is bestiality. The fucking of animals. No, that's the one thing you didn't think about. The one thing you let off as a byway in your road in life, as the old soap has it. Well, I wonder when he'll start cruising livestock. I must ask Mother whether Dad did it and how she handled it. No, that's the one thing you didn't think about. Or couldn't even conceive of. So, how was your day?
Next is senior theater major Taylor Laporte and her performance of Theatre, Me Nice by Joseph Arnone.
Look, I know you haven't felt well lately. I know that you aren't well, so it makes it hard for me to tell you this. I wish we were close. I wish we were friends. I don't like waking up in the morning scrambling your eggs with you shouting obscenities in the background at me about things that don't deserve shouting. I understand that it's hard for you, I get that, but you forget that I'm a person. I'm not, some peasant slave that you've hired to cook and clean. I am your daughter. I don't always feel like I am, but I am, I guess. Look, Mom, these were the cards that we were dealt. I'm sorry that I'm not all you hope for. And that this life we live here together isn't glamorous, and that Dad abandoned us when I was born, and you shouldn't make me feel like it's my fault. I didn't even know the guy. I never even met him. And you know, I just want you to know that I try, okay? I try to be the good daughter and do the good things that a good daughter is supposed to do for her mother, but you are such a rude bitch, and I can't take it anymore.
Our last honorable mention goes to sophomore Jeremy St. Martin for his original devised work, Try Facebook.
Hi, I'm Jeremy St. Martin, and this is my submission for the Titan Monologue Slam. And as you can see, it's a little bit unconventional. I'm at a piano right now. I am going to do an improvised monologue that's actually a musical monologue. And my goddaughter just gave me the suggestion of Facebook. So for Facebook, I'm going to inspire this monologue. Have you ever wanted to be a political expert, but you don't have a platform to speak? Have you ever wanted to make your opinions heard, but you don't have a place to flap your unbearable beak? Try Facebook. Try Facebook. Have you ever wanted to share an unbearable meme? Have you ever wanted to find a place to scream at your racist uncle, at your annoying friend, or just post about how you think the world's gonna end? Try Facebook. Try Facebook. And maybe you'll find people who think like you. And maybe you'll find constructive things to do. Probably not, because it's Facebook. It's Facebook. And maybe you'll get hooked on commenting on people's lives. And maybe you'll get hooked because that's what social media does to our lives. If you want sympathy and likes and loves and starting shit, then go for it. Sign up for Facebook. It's not too late to sign up for Facebook. And if you feel that it's a no-hitter, then express all your bullshit on Twitter. But for now, just sign up for Facebook. For Facebook. Thank you.
Congratulations to all 3 honorable mentions. And now, your winners. In 3rd place and receiving a $50 cash prize is junior theater major Kaylin Johnson. Congratulations, Kaylin. Let's watch her performance from Recent Tragic Events by Craig Wright.
Do you know what it's like to have a twin? No, you don't. Because it's really different from not having one. It's so much different and better. You can't even imagine. And if something's happened to her, you don't know. I'm totally screwed. Because all my life, there have been parts of myself I haven't looked at. Things I wanted to do, I haven't done because I knew that Wendy would do them. So I never had to be wild. I never had to go nuts and be put away in some hospital. I never had to do any of those things because I knew that she would do them. And she and I would hook up again, and we'd stay up all night and talk, and we all integrated. We'd be a whole person together. She's my twin. So I went to college and she went to Europe. And I've always had my shit together, and she's always been a wreck. And I go into this office every day with cubicles and jerk guys. Smile, smile, and stupid campaigns and stupid clients. People calling me at 7 at night, just as I'm finally coming out of the office. Calling from LA to tell me that the rebroadcast of some Eddie Murphy movie just isn't exactly what they were looking for. So I put down my bag and I call the poor, stupid writer at home. And I try to make it work. And if Ron calls me and he needs something, I try to make it work. I spend all day, every day, trying to make it work for everyone. And sometimes I do get a little mad and think, why can't I be the one who's messed up and has all the fun? But I don't know what I'd do if she isn't around, you know? I don't know what I'd do.
In second place, and receiving a $200 cash prize, is senior theater major Zoe Brown. Congratulations, Zoe. Let's watch her performance of Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
Hi YouTube friends, it's Pillar here. It's been a few hours since I last vlogged. I miss you, I love you, I hope you love me too. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Jacob. Jacob says, "Hi Pillar, you are the girl of my dreams." To Jacob I respond, "Thank you Jacob, you are one of the men in my dreams." I received another comment, this time from a female, Nancy. Hi Nancy. Nancy says, "Pillar, I feel like we mostly know everything about you, but tell us, what's inside of your purse?" It's true, Nancy. I've shown you guys mostly everything about me, my insides, but never the inside of my purse. So today, my friends, my confidants, today I'm going to show you the inside of my most intimate object. I call it my Mary Poppins purse. So the first thing I have is a journal. This is where I keep my most important thoughts. I've shown it to you guys in previous videos. The next thing I have is lip balm. This is my favorite brand of lip balm. It keeps my lips moisturized and keeps the secrets from spilling out easily. And lastly but not leastly, a picture of Gandhi. So there you have it, Nancy, the inside of my purse. Next time, I'll show you guys the inside of my throat because I think it's pretty rad. But until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you've enjoyed my time like I've enjoyed yours. Pillar.
And in first place, and winner of $750, is senior Preston Cornelius. Congratulations, Preston. Let's take a moment and watch his winning performance from Sin City, The Hard Goodbye by Frank Miller.
good long look at the monster in the mirror. Don't screw up this time, Marv. It's too important. Right now, while you're alone, feel the fear and get past it. Go ahead. Shake like a junkie. Let your heart crawl up your throat. Let your stomach squeeze itself into a golf ball, into one of those black holes that suck everything into it. Think about dying. Think hard. Picture it. A bullet through your brain. And that's if you're lucky getting it that quick. But it's just as likely going to be the slow way. A long, bad joke of a trial. And a longer wait in a cell. Until they strap you into that chair. And 1,000,000 volts send you straight to hell. And they'll call you a psycho killer who got what was coming to him. Picture it. Feel it. Get used to it, then put it back where it belongs. You've got some people to kill. And if you do it right, it won't matter what anybody says. You'll go to your grave a winner.
Congratulations to all of our winners from both categories. Thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you will join us for our next event, a Theater Lab stage reading of Angels in America, selections from Part 1, Millennium Approaches, on Friday, October 9th. Please, this evening, drop a comment in the Facebook feed. Congratulate our students and alumni on their achievements. We appreciate your support. Remember, stay safe, wear a mask, and be healthy. Good night.